So this month's title series is called Restore. So for part one of Restore, I want to talk to you about your heart, our heart. Oh my God. When I think about, oh my God, my heart, sometimes I feel like, man, my heart could take a lot. And then sometimes I'm like, Jesus, you expect my heart to take too much, because sometimes the pain that's afflicted upon us is so painful. When I look back over my life and think of different situations in my life that I went through that I never thought that I would get through. There's certain times or events, I guess I would say, in my life that I feel like I'm gonna grieve till the day that I die, which is gonna be the death of my grandmother. I feel like I will forever grieve her. So Lord have mercy. Get yourself together, Shalonda. But, and I think of divorces that I've been through. I remember a friend of mine had told me one time, she said, girl, I couldn't go through one divorce. I don't know how you did it to go through multiple divorces, which was 3, and I'm like, there ain't nobody but the Lord, because honestly, like, it was hard, Like I said before, no one gets married to think they're going to end up divorced. But one thing that I know is that I watch God heal my heart. A lot of times, if we're not careful, we allow people to hurt us so bad that we struggle with letting go of the pain. We stay in that victim mentality as if we are always going to be a victim. You are only a victim if you allow yourself to be a victim. Right? Because ultimately, God don't bring you through stuff to make you stay there, right? He allows you to go through different situations in your life, and relationships are gonna break your heart. That's just point blank period, because we're all human. I tell people all the time, hang around me long enough, I am gonna disappoint you. Why? Because I'm human. It's not gonna be intentionally. I'm very vocal. I'm learning to I've been praying, Lord, help me to be slow to speak. But, people gonna hurt us. That's just inevitable. So we have to learn to stop playing a victim and recognize that, though they hurt me, I have to, for myself, let it go. We have to allow God to mend our broken heart. The Bible tells us that he is close to the broken heart. You know what that means? He allows it to happen, and then he's right there to comfort you through it. Life comes with relationships. We can't avoid them. Whether it's in a significant other relationship, co-worker relationship, family relationships. Relationships are everywhere in our lives. We cannot live without being in different types of relationships with people. And guess who breaks our hearts? People. We break people's hearts too. We can't act like we are just these perfect people. It irks my spirit sometimes when people feel that like, is this person, placing blame on everybody else and never reflecting themselves to recognize, you know what? I've hurt people too. Our hands are not always 100% clean, like none of us, And so we have to just be reminded that God has allowed that broken heart to take place for a reason. And sometimes it's to draw us closer to him, to watch him heal your broken heart. I remember a preacher saying one time, you don't know the healer, God, until you've experienced something that needs to be healed. You don't know the provider, God, until you watch him provide for you. Come on now, somebody. So, if we want God to use us in different areas of our lives, we have to go through stuff, but we have to get, to a place to where we're like mature enough to say, they've hurt me. I'm going to put them in this circle or put them way over there, or don't deal with them at all. Whatever you choose to do, whatever is fit for you. I know for me, I've had to unfriend people to protect my peace. I had to cut friendships off to protect my peace. You have to do whatever it is to allow your heart to heal. But ultimately, you have to want your heart to heal. So my food for thought for you would be, are you ready for God to mend your broken heart? That's your food for thought for this week, because God is only going to do what you allow him to do. So you have to make that conscious decision and say, you know what? I'm tired of feeling bitter. I'm tired of this unforgiveness in my heart. I'm tired of having a victim mentality, and realize that it's time to move forward. Amen. Amen. So I leave you with this today. Ezekiel chapter 36 and verse 26. And it says, a new heart also will I give you, and a new spirit will I put within you. And I will take away the stony heart out of your flesh, and I will give you a heart of flesh. So before I go, I just want to remind you, if you haven't already, check out my website at www.talkswithshay.org. You can subscribe to my videos on YouTube and find me on Facebook. Like my page, share my page, invite your friends to like my page. And until next time with Talks with Shay, Shay is out. Y'all stay blessed.